It's midnight, and the Liberian National Police are out on a joint patrol with UN peacekeepers. For 14 years, civil war ravaged the dark streets of Liberia's capital, Monrovia. Torture and rape were rampant. Security was scarce.
In a post-conflict society, it's very important that law and order comes back so that there's a sense of security amongst the civilians. And having women peacekeepers, I think, fulfills this objective.
Women make up a significant percentage of the multinational police and peacekeeping forces under the direction of the United Nations that entered Liberia after the Civil War.
The war affected a lot of women, and when women see other women coming in the forefront to assist them in peace building, this restores a lot of confidence into them.
Their formidable presence patrolling the streets with Kalashnikovs alongside men, at clinics for women and children, or teaching in schools, has had a major impact on the traumatized women of Liberia.
Peacekeeping or security thing were macho, it's a men's business. But a few peacekeepers have been a source of inspiration for us. And frankly speaking, in Liberia right now, people take women seriously.
In fact, the country's president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, is the first female head of state in Africa. Known as the Iron Lady, she believes women have special skills for securing the peace and nurturing the development of a post-conflict society like Liberia.
My experience has been that women tend to be more committed, work harder, more honest. The woman brings to the task an extra sensitivity. I think the characteristics that come from being a mother.
Sirleaf has appointed women to cabinet positions and has made efforts to improve the lives of poor and uneducated women working in the local markets. These women say they are grateful for the new opportunities available to them.
Women are no longer sitting down home waiting for their husbands to give them food. They're doing their own business. They can read and write. Now I feel like I'm a woman.
But as a country in transition, Liberia needs to rebuild its meager police force. And in a place where violence against women is widespread, the Sirleaf administration wants more women in uniform.
We just come from conflict. There are a lot of gender-based violence. And of course, when women go to the police station, they would like to see a sympathetic face that will respond to their issues or they understand their needs. The police, for instance, has been something that women never wanted to participate in because of the belief that they were corrupted and women, they didn't want to be associated with that.
But the UN peacekeepers won't be around forever. By the end of next year, the nation's ill-equipped police force will be expected to secure the country's crumbling streets on its own. It is a daunting task for an underpaid force of mostly men and a few women with a reputation for corruption.
To impart them the right values, the right professional ethics, the right qualities that would make them good law enforcers. It is really a challenge.
So in order to mentor and train the national police, the female peacekeepers used an approach that is already familiar to a lot of them, mothering.
I'm a mom, I have 4 kids, and I'll never be finished in that role, but we are like parents. This is our role to help them to grow up, and once they're 18, we go away.
UN police officers like Estella Bemba from Zambia work closely with local stations and walk them through various protocols of investigating crimes.
We sit down together, we plan, we do our work plan together, what we are supposed to do for the coming week, as well as trying to correct each other, because these people, they know police work. So we just have to sit down and remind each other of like what we normally do in Zambia.
But even with the best of intentions, the challenges for a post-conflict force are heightened at night. The majority of the city does not have electricity, so at night, dilapidated police stations are sometimes lit with one bare light bulb or not at all. Further, in this poor country, most Liberians, the police included, do not have cars, phones, or a centralized number to call in case of emergencies. The joint checkpoints and foot patrols are small but inexpensive attempts to get the police out in the community and rebuilding a sense of security.
We are trying to take the police to people, to become acquainted, to become familiar with people, so that at least they are being sensitized on some of the do's and don'ts.
There's still a lot to be done in training and mentoring and getting the Liberian National Police up and running. It'll take a long while before the government is able to fully finance everything that is needed for the police force. We'll have to do a lot of work the next couple of years.
But there is a bright spot. Slowly but surely, Liberian women are appearing in uniform. They say they are inspired by the female peacekeepers.
First, women was not speaking in public places, and now women are. They are working in some of the ministries. They are more models. If we young women here can do the same, I hope our country will become a good country for us to go through our life.